Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of Doing the Most, which is the Premier League podcast on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. We look back at the Premier League's weekend's games just gone. We look back at the last round of games. There's 5 different categories. We get nominees for each category. Then I will run a poll for each category. Myself, the host, and the great audience of Sarcasm City TV will then discuss each and every poll. So, but before I run through all of that, people, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Run up the likes. Share this across all of the socials as well. And on top of those 2 things, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. I see Warrior J and Tio. We missed last week, so no, we won't be doing game week 13, unfortunately, people. That's because I was on the Back Again pod. So then I had to then move the United Chelsea Spurs show, which then I had to move Doing the Most. But then there's only 24 hours in the day. That's what it was. So unfortunately, we couldn't, people. And you didn't get the Man United earlier on today because I'm going to move that show. I'm just trying to figure out a better time and a better fit, people. That's all it is. I'm also looking to add a couple shows as well. Gotta welcome my panelist, though. It's been a minute since I've seen him. He has reached 1,000K on his channel. So make sure you lot give up your applause for him. Man like Ahmed is in the building, Bridge 25. Big up, man, every single time. Jez is also in the building as well. But what are you telling me, Ahmed? You good?
I'm doing good, man. Lovely, sensational. You know the usual, man. That's what I'm doing, man.
Love that. I feel like it's time since I've not seen you still. And it's
Same here, bro. Same. It's been really busy, innit, man? Always.
Nah, facts. It is. Jazz, what are you telling me, family? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. Just chilling. Just was watching your show. GTA 6 trailer came out. Like, good evening, man.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah. The GTA 6 trailer. I need to check it. But is the main character a female, right?
This year is a female. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, you remember GTA Vice City, the Miami?
Yeah. I vaguely remember it.
I think they're kind of going with like a remastered one with in terms of this. It's gonna be based in Miami. It looks like.
Yeah, that's fair. But large up to everyone that is tapped in. Please keep all your questions Premier League related as well, because while we're running polls for each category, people, we will take your questions as always. There's always something Manchester United related, because Warrior J said there right at the top of the stream, Eric Ten Hag has lost 50% of the Manchester United dressing room. That's according to at Sky. I can never pronounce his name, but I know who it is. I think it's Cavill. But yes,
literally that's how you say it.
Is that how you say
it? I know maybe you're thinking the surname, but the fact it's just Cavill.
Yeah, it's just Cavill. No, I'm always butchering names. So I will be discussing this on the Man United tomorrow with the whole gang. So, you know, that's going to be good fun as well. But big up to Stephanie G. Good to see you in the chat. Big up Jason. Sheik, I see you. Eli as well, who says, big up yourself for the never-ending content wave. You already know, man. It's that man Flawless back again like a blood clot, laughing my ass off. You're a joker. Big up to Prime, big up to Casually FC as well. Make sure you check out the show after this one. I did the preview on there for the Manchester United Chelsea game. Will says you want pro clubs later tonight. If we get enough, yes. I need to also get let back in the club as well. There he is. Hey Victor, I messaged you. Let me back in the club and make me a manager, please. But let's see what you lot are saying. And actually, I need to explain what the show is for those that don't know. So, people, we look back at the weekend's games just gone, and it's 5 different categories, which are the most unforgettable goal, the most unpredicted result, the most unacceptable error, the most untouchable manager, and the most under-the-cosh manager. So, most unforgettable goal explains itself. Most unpredicted result, again, explains itself. Most unacceptable error must have led to a goal for the opposition. And if a player gives away a penalty and that penalty is then converted by the opposition, that is eligible for that category as well. Most untouchable manager. If a manager lost this weekend, he is not eligible for that category. Or if the manager got us, so for instance, Pep drawing against Spurs, he's not eligible for that category unless somebody super chats. If you super chat, then that is the winner of said category. But then if someone super chats more, like an auction, and then we add it up like that, people. Most under-the-cosh manager is on the flip side of most untouchable manager. If a manager won, he is not eligible for that category or got a surprise draw as well. Hey, but big up to Relax and Chill. Fire username, by the way. He says, new follower. Salute from Dallas, Texas, USA. We really are worldwide, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? We really are. Oh, no worries, man, Victor. I get Taza to do it. If not, I run GTA. But you're gonna get a stream on the gaming channel after this, people. Probably be GTA, maybe pro clubs. But hey, we move. But yeah, Ahmed, thoughts on before we actually get into the show? Thoughts? Chelsea game against Brighton, 3-2 win. Talk to us.
It was yeah, man. It's a much needed win. We need points to the board. I've said this before. In December, we need to win pretty much the majority of our games. We can't really lose any of those games if you want to get into those European spots, as is being ordained by the ownership currently. So we can't really lose any games right now. So it just has to must win. Performances can probably take a back seat per se. I would say against Brighton. Obviously, I think Enzo had a pretty good game. I would say. Obviously, had a brace. The other guys, not so great. I would say Badeshu and Thiago Silva had a good bounce back performances. Sarsi did a good job as much as he could. Obviously, when Matoma came on along, it was a bit hard for him, which kind of is a bit understandable considering he's playing slightly out of position, even though he has played right back. But obviously, Matson was able to do a job there at the end of the day, which was fair enough to him. Big ups to him. And the other guys, Caicedo was quite underwhelming in that game. He probably should have been sent off, in my personal opinion. Some of the stuff that he was doing. Cole got the goal, but there was one or two times where I felt like defensively looking a bit shaky there. Personally, if I'm being honest, like the first goal, obviously, Bernardo was like that was just that's pretty much unstoppable. You know what I mean? That was almost Willian-esque sometimes. That's that used to be a cheeky goal that used to get at Chelsea. A random one, little cut inside the shoot. I used to see his little Chelsea one there. But big ups to him. Jackson, I thought actually did pretty well in this game. He didn't get any chance to score. But that's why I always say having a complete striker sometimes is what you need. Where, okay, he's not going to be able to get the goals today, but he's doing the other stuff that you need him to do. That helps the team around. Sterling and Mudryk were a bit underwhelming. But, again, listen, we got the win. We're on to now United. You know what I mean? We need that one to be
I know you're
winner.
confident going into this game.
You know what, man? I'm never confident with this club. I'm never confident with Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? This is Chelsea, you know what I mean? We haven't won there in a decade. Obviously, this is a good opportunity for us to break the curse, I would say. There's no better chance now than ever. You know what I'm saying? There's no... if you can't do it now, then you can never do it. But the reality of the situation at the same time is this club has shown us they can win, then they can lose straight away. So we got to see what happens, innit? You got to see what happens. If they show up, then I'm confident.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? That's fair enough. Jez, I know you spoke on it yesterday, so just speak on it briefly for those that may not have heard. Your thoughts on what was a super entertaining game? Manchester City 3, Tottenham Hotspur 3.
Obviously, crazy game like you said there. City I thought City was poor. Didn't take the chances. By the way, it was not robbery. For those people that say it was robbery, it was not robbery because who knows if Grealish even was going to finish the 1v1 chance. So that's objectives rather than actually knowing things. I felt like first half we stunk out the place, to be honest, but second half you can clearly tell like team talk and Ange obviously and the players coming out saying what they were talking at halftime about, which definitely helped because I think everybody started to perform much better. Like, I don't think there were performances on the second half that actually pisses me off. Like I feel like again like some people they are and I saw that the socialists they're going after Bissouma now go after that mistake. And yeah, he did a mistake, but I don't think he was awful in the second half at all. I think he had a really good second half compared to the first. But obviously the mistake or maybe overshadows it. But if you want to be more objective, I felt he was definitely a big part of why we had a good second half. Also Højbjerg coming on. I think like I called it actually on stream saying how Højbjerg needs to come on because I felt like the midfield was just getting too easily run through every single time in the first half, and I felt like he brought a positive impact, like I was hoping for he would bring to the midfield battle and stuff like that. And yeah, we just been was clinical yesterday. Took our chances when they came. Good. We had a couple of decent half chances there as well. So, and to all the people that say play the high line and see what happens, please keep saying that because it seems like every time and rival fans say that we can actually pick up results. So I hope they keep saying it. To be honest, so now shout out to Anshman, like just doing what I've just been asked them to do, which is don't change because we have all these injuries now. Even if it means we take these losses and stuff like that. Like the positive thing that I like the most so far over this period, even though we have been winless in 4, we've been improving with the backups now. Like the performances each game are getting better, even though it's the backups now. So
Okay.
I have to cook demon for that. So yeah.
I get that. To go to the empty and get a result is positive. I can go there and score 3 goals as well, and like be deserved. Like City missed their chances, but they
Yeah,
missed their
bro.
that's on City.
That's the game, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's on City. That's why I don't. That's not on Spurs.
So I don't know
because
if,
they missed their
if we should be calling that place the MTN anymore, for us. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
With what's going on at the stadium, you know what I'm saying? Big
Why is it
man.
not the empty?
I mean, it's still the
You know
empty.
what I'm saying?
Did you
I'm
not see
trolling
I've
it.
actually seen a picture with like empty seats.
I know. I'm just trying to make the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Correct.
it's good. I know. Yeah, you a Chelsea fan. You all be talking about stadiums with a little Lego stadium you've got.
Listen,
You know
our stadium's
Hello,
full.
Mike.
You know what I mean? You can't listen. There's no denying my stadium's full. I can't get a ticket.
I never
can't
said
get
it.
a
I never
ticket,
said
bro.
it's wrong. Yeah.
I-
Don't do that because when you could get tickets last season, you didn't want to go. But you know, I
I
digress.
can't get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the
Now you know
pool.
what? That's karma. Because when you could have,
Yeah,
because when you could have went to games, you didn't go. Oh, I got work and all this rubbish. Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah. So it's not easy. Hey, big up to Dareem as well. Says big up the panel from Trinidad. Hey, salute, man. We really get big up to everyone locked in the Caribbean, man.
Quickly,
Caribbean.
to Will's point, he says, Ahmed, if you can't do it now versus United, when will you do it, bro? Listen, you know what I'm saying? This is Chelsea. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. You know,
Back to
hopefully
Chelsea,
we can
man.
do it. Listen, hopefully we can do it Wednesday. You know, I want us to beat United. You know what I mean? Listen, I more than anyone would need the
I bet
United.
you would.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Everyone knows. Listen, man, the amount of news that's been coming out of this club today is hilarious. You know what I mean? You know, honestly, man, even on our worst day, you know, you can beat us, man. United, bro. They can beat us on our worst day, you know. Alive, man. You guys are generational, bro. Generational alive. You know what I'm saying?
We are the gift that friggin' keeps on giving. That's what we are.
My
The
goodness,
gift that
man.
keeps on giving. That is typical. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United stuff. And yeah, to Will, I still stand by what I said. But yeah, we move. But we're gonna get into the show anyway, people. But continue to get your questions in. Of course, if you super chat any questions, we'll start them and we'll get to them whilst the polls are running. Of course, if you super chat a winner for one of the polls, even if they're not on the even if they're not actually on the poll, then they will be the winner for that said category, but we'll still discuss it regardless. So let's get to it. Everyone in the chat as well. First one, as always, most unforgettable goals. So in the chat, this weekend's game's just gone. Give us your 2, 3, 4, however many. Give us the goals you think was outstanding this weekend. And we'll go to you first on that, Ahmed. Most unforgettable goals from this weekend just gone.
All right. So I think there's actually quite a couple of I think really good goals. Let me first start off the latest one, like Lo Celso's goal, just was pretty good, I would say. Although maybe you can make an argument that Edison probably done a little bit better, but I think Lo Celso's goal was really good. In terms of the one against Chelsea, Bernardo, his goal when he literally
he cut in on his left foot.
Yeah, and literally that was like unstoppable, quite literally. Obviously, you know, you got Trent, you got McAllister, you got Endo, you know, from the Liverpool game.
All 4 of them goals was banging.
Yeah, literally. Who else am I thinking about? No, that's it. Because
you on mute, fam? Yo, Ahmed, we can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah, you're back.
Sorry, my apologies. I'm trying to think about any other goals. I'm not too sure. Really.
Over to you, Jess. In the chat, continue as well, because man is saying McAllister, Lo Celso, the 2 from Trent, especially the free kick. Endo's goal was a banger as well. What are you saying, Jess? What goal stood out to you outside of those ones, of course?
I actually put Kudos goal in there because I felt like not only the cross was actually, because you talked about yesterday, the cross was actually pinpoint. Like, I saw another angle of the cross on Instagram. Like, Brennan actually meant it to put it there. So, shout out to him. And also, Kulusevski going, like, call him Air Kulu now. Like,
the fire nickname.
The way he went up there, and then with the LeBron celebration too, like,
that's fire.
Air Kulu and that.
Air Kulu, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. You go lie. That's fire.
Walken's goal was actually really good. Like, it's weird how he directed it into the goal because he was kind of nearly in an offside position, came back to stay on side, and then headed it towards the far side of the keeper. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, I think that was a really good goal, really hard finish as well. Sri Lanka's goal, I felt like the whole build up to the goal was actually really good, and then the way he spun his centre back, the little turn, and then obviously taps it in. Then I felt that goal was really good, and then obviously I put Odegaard's goal in. Fucking hell,
that was a good team move. That actually,
yeah,
that was a good team move.
That was crazy, bro. Like they're looking like they're getting back into more what they were looking like last season in terms of attacking wise. So they're not going to win the league, but damn, I'm telling you, man, these guys annoying.
It is. And big up to Uncle Simba who says, big up the man name. It's for my first time here. It's always good to see new people in the chat, man. Big up every single time. Right, the poll is out, people. So go and vote on the poll. I went off of what Ahmed, Jez, and you lot said in the chat in regards to the goal. So go vote on the poll. Most unforgettable goal. Go vote on the poll, people. So we got Trent, the first goal, which is the 3 kick. McAllister's goal in the same game, Endo's goal in the same game, and Kulusevski's as well, which I do agree with. Not only was it a good team move to cross, the header was on point. And I think if that's a stereotypical like big number 9, we're talking more about it. Well, because it's Kulusevski, we're not talking about like the prowess and the way he's crashed on the back post. And Ake is no slouch in the air. Like, let's not get him mistaken. It's not like he's dunked on a Trent. Or it's not like he's dunked on a Trent or Shimikas. He's not dunked on a fullback. He's dunked on a centre back. That's impressive. To me, that's impressive. So, for example, and for argument's sake, people right now, so say somebody like Victor being shameless and he says Enzo's goal. If someone super chatted 199, that Enzo Fernandez, his goal or one of his 2, whichever one you wanted to pick, would be the winner. But we'll still run the poll regardless. Currently, though, Trent's goal 12%, McAllister at 75%, Endo at 12%, Kulusevski at 0%. You lot are haters, but continue to run up the votes on the poll, run up the likes as well. Make sure you run up the likes, share across all the socials, please, and keep subscribing. Road to 9,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there. No, Enzo, this is a disgrace. Yeah, hold that, Victor. Hold that. The sequence for the
really
Enzo
disgrace, man.
Yeah, the sequence for Enzo's goal was fire too.
Big up Buddy Show, man. Big up Buddy Show's the vid man.
Wait, which one? The sequence was not you lot. So
they're talking about the penalty. They must be talking about the penalty. They must go about the penalty from Sanchez to Sterling, Sterling to Jackson.
Yeah, we don't count that as part of the goal. What kind of rubbish is that?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. The only other sequence that there is, is literally the overhead kick.
The jokers. You know what I'm saying?
Which overhead kick?
No, you're talking about Chile getting it in Lindsay mixer. Yeah, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because he put it back in the mixer. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm missed that. So we was watching PSG Newcastle game, and then for some other reason, me, Jez, and Surfer was on the stream, and we're talking, and then I said, "What is getting in the mixer in French?" And then we were just like on it from there, innit? And that's what it was. C'est le mixer. That's what Bade Chile did, man.
Yeah, man. But he did that before, by the way. He's done that before, apparently. So, Monaco. Like the actual thing. Bade Show.
Oh, what? Just hooked it into the mixer?
Chested it and then hooked it into the mixer. Yeah.
He did the right thing. That's what you should do. I'm all for that. Get it into the mixer. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. All this, like, sometimes that's what you just have to do. Just, just load up and get in the box.
The father himself says, man, Sean Dyche, put the ball into the net. It's not rocket science.
Yo, he a real one for that, He a real one for that.
It's really simple. Listen, the game is simple, man. The game is really simple, man. Some people sometimes overcomplicate it a bit too much.
It's all kept into the generation from like with the triple centre backs, the
CDMs now.
The 1-3-2-4-1 attacking. They're using the goalkeeper as one of the centre backs. Like, well, shut up. Just get the ball into the net. Go.
You know what, man?
Get the ball into the net.
You know what, man?
I don't want to hear about the goalkeeper.
Have you seen what Matic said about your club for us?
Have I seen
Matic had what Matic has been saying about your club?
No, go on. What did Matic say? What did he say?
Bro was all just snitching, bro.
He was snitching heavy, He was like, the Mania Matic, This is what so among the players who would always be late were Paul Pogba and Jadon Sancho and a couple of other players. The rest of us who are always on time were angry, so we decided to form a kind of an internal disciplinary committee with me serving as its president. I put a sheet of paper up on the wall where I documented the names of individuals arriving late. During one particular season, we collected around £75,000 in fines. We had planned to use the money to throw a party in London, but we didn't due to COVID outbreak. Due to the
Surprisingly,
COVID
it's a
outbreak.
charity. Hey, all I say is, this is a black show and a black channel, people. So I'm gonna be totally honest. Black person is late to work. What do you fucking do? You know what I'm saying? I work from home and I'm late.
Shout to
Make that make sense, people. I work from home and I am late. You know what I'm saying? Lewis works from home and he is late. Matisse coined the phrase lateness is greatness. Sorry, we just fit some stereotypes. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just happen to be late from time to time.
He also added, at Chelsea, players acted professionally. They were punctual and were never late for training. But at Manchester United, it happened almost every day.
And this shouldn't be, and like I said, you shouldn't be late, people. But I'm just saying we fit certain stereotypes. For those that have watched the Boondocks, when they did a they did a parody of Soul Plane, and you had Monique as the flight attendant, and the terrorist was looking at the flights on the board. I know you laughing because you know what I'm going to say, and all the flights changed, and it said CPT, and then the guy goes up to like, what's this CPT? And she was like, the plane gonna get here when it gets here. But those that don't know what this is, CPT is colored people time. You know what I'm saying? That phrase coined by black people because we are just stereotypically late. And if you're not black, don't use the word colored. But I'm just pointing that out to you. This is no use. Like this is just letting you lot in. We just stereo it's like us seasoning chicken. I'm saying black people gonna season their chicken, they gonna be late. Like that's just what it is. Like they say about black parties, for instance. If it says it starts at 8, guess what? If you arrive at 8 p.m., you're gonna be help setting up. That's what it is. You're gonna be help setting up. 100%.
That motherfucker start at 10.
No, at 10 if you lucky, probably 11. You know what I'm saying,
bro. But if you go to Ghanaian, oh my goodness, if you go to Ghanaian, like bro, like it be marriages and people come late to marriages, like the whole thing. Like it's crazy, bro. Like see, but like example, like Matic, he was out here snitching because there was no reason for it.
Yeah, I don't know why he needed to say all that. He didn't, but that's just let him say his piece. Big up to Uncle Simba who says this some funny shit. Hey, that's what we're here for, man. We all run jokes. That's why Sarcasm City TV. To hate you says was Trent's first goal, not a known goal. Yeah, but we're still giving him that goal because it was a banging goal. Flawless, are you doing what is that in real life content? In what sense, H? What do you what? Let me know what type of content you would like to see. In regards
maybe what's it called? Vlogs and that, like going to the game.
Oh, what? Like, because people have said that. Oh, because you're going to the game, or you're going to do a vlog. I'm just like, I am not looking forward to even watching the game. That's a link up. I'm just going to see all the man see the Chelsea dons, and it happens to be a match going on.
Do you think your man is going to do a low block? By the way, you might do a low block against Chelsea.
Dude, we don't know what the hell he's
I don't know. Yeah, we ain't even capable of doing anything. What is a low block? What is a Manchester United low block?
I can't lie to you, man. Yeah, Chelsea. If they dominate that,
yeah, like what are we doing? And Teju says, "Oh, for Wednesday's game, like match." No, but I probably, if they're about, I'll probably end up on Chelsea Fan TV again. Cause I did that, so that's I was on Chelsea Fan TV last year. If Alex allows me on again, shout out to the whole Chelsea Fan TV gang. I'll be there. Why are you laughing? That's facts. He might not let me on. He might be like that. I don't like.
I said you went and then it's like, no, fuck that. I don't even trust.
Yeah, because we won last year, but he did. So yeah, in regards to that Chelsea Fan TV, probably if somebody else runs up on me in regards to like content creators and is like speak, yeah, but I'm not doing anything like for Sarcasm City TV. Like like I said, I'm literally going just to link up, see Saeed. I think Rhino might be there. Rest of the United content creators. Same with the Chelsea dons. You know what I'm saying Lewis, see Timo, Victor will be there, etc. I met Victor for the first time last year. The first thing he said to me was, "Yo, fuck you, Flawless." That's the first thing he said. And he met me. I was like, "Yo, nah, just fuck you." I'm like, "Right." What you say fuck me for? Big up to Albert who says, "I'm here for some sensible content." Is they going to be back again on Friday? Keep a lookout. Troops is still deciding what he's going to do, so just keep a lookout in regards to that because they're in midweek games. That's why you'll get a midweek show this Friday. They'll be doing the most Friday as well. Continue to run up the votes, people, though. Most unforgettable goal. Vote on the poll, people. Trent's first goal. The free kick at 6%. McAllister at 78%. Wowzers. Endo at 11%. All right, you've given Kulusevski some love, and he's got 6% of the vote as well.
Yeah.
And
the only reason why they didn't win it last year is because, like, was it you won? How many goals you beat us last season? Was it 4-1?
for
No?
one, it's for one.
Yeah, so
I
that's
wasn't even
probably why.
trolling because
I
I
know,
was
but
disappointed about the mounting.
damn.
I remember
But-
because I remember Lewis trolling about it. And me and Alex talking about it, I think did we talk about it on the fan cam or off the fan cam? We were talking about the Mount situation. I think it was on because he was trying to sell it to me. And I'm like, I get you're a Chelsea fan, but come on. He don't even play for you. If he's at your club now, does he start for Chelsea?
Right now,
Yeah.
he is starting, man. He is
That's
starting.
my point. And you man a 10th and he don't start for you. Look. Everybody fit, he's holding bench. He's not even first off the bench. If we're being really real. You're behind the Enzo, Caicedo, Alavia, and an Nkunku. Throw Palmer in the mix as well. And we went and signed him. Chelsea 6th, 7th, yeah, whatever, man.
50% of the guys don't even support Ten Hag anymore, bro. What's going on, man? Your manager, man.
I mean, I'm to be fair, I'm part of the 50% that are still Ten Hag.
Yeah. How about you shut up, mate?
We
How
do.
about you shut up? How about you shut up, mate? You know what I'm saying? Big up to Lex who says, what you gonna say when you're 10? Yeah, go on, Jess,
No, I was
on.
just saying, no, it's not. We need him to stay until the what's it called game at OT, bro. Because I said this already in the picture earlier. When Gil and Richarlison will be our attack, it's gonna be more than over for us because Son's obviously in the Asian Cup. There's also something that I really want to quickly talk about.
Let me run through. Let me hold that thought. Yeah. Let me get to the next category, and then we'll run that question there. And like I said, this is closing in. We've had over 20 votes. Lex says, "What are you gonna say when you're 10th?" We're 10th, boys, but Chelsea then probably be 15th. So here we are. Because as bad as we are, these men are scrubs. So it's great. You know what I'm saying? You men are scrubs. We scrubs too. We just less scrubby. Like you're mid-table, we're upper mid-table. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like just chips by itself. We're Pomme de frites by themselves. That's all it is. That's all.
But that's we're about to hit the exchange rate soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it? Okay,
go. And hopefully the other one goes like this. Hopefully, I'm gonna touch wood. That's the plan. That's the plan.
That's the hilarious part because the hopefully kills me.
It is the hopefully bit, but right.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, McAllister's won this by a landslide. He's won this by so most unforgettable goal from the weekend. McAllister's, which was a banger as well. Right, next freaking category, people. Next category, most unpredicted result. Let us know, people, in the chat. Most unpredicted result from the weekend. So name the 2, 3, 4 results you think are the most unpredicted. So, all right, where we at? So Brentford 3, Luton Town 1, Arsenal 2, Wolves 1, Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Everton 1, Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0, Chelsea 3, Brighton 2, Liverpool 4, Fulham 3, West Ham 1, Crystal Palace 1, Bournemouth 2, Aston Villa 2, and Manchester City 3, Tottenham Hotspur 3. We'll go to you, Jess.
Yeah, Jess can start.
Yeah, go on. We'll go to Jess first on this one.
Obviously, our game definitely 3-3. Like nobody saw that coming. Then I put down 5-0 Burnley versus Sheffield United because
that's a crazy result.
I say, I know. Obviously, the manager got sacked as well. No, Heckenbottom, which is hilarious because they went for Chris Wilder. They're going for Chris Wilder now.
Oh, did the manager get sacked? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got sacked.
They're going back for the old guy, man.
He got sacked in the morning. Yeah, so no, I don't have to. He got sacked in the morning, but he's gone. So yeah, 5-0. Then I put Liverpool 4, Fulham 3. 7 goals for them as Anfield, damn. And then obviously Chelsea, Brighton 3-2.
Let us know in the chat. You lot continue to get
to the other ones. I don't think this is too crazy. I think because considering the sport, 3 goals for Chelsea. Actually, Chelsea's been scoring, but I can't lie though. Like it's just for me the amount of goals that have been scored in this game.
Fair enough.
What are you saying, Ahmed?
I pretty much agree with all of those, but I was gonna add the what's it called? West Ham and Crystal Palace game. Because I thought West Ham were gonna beat them quite comfortably, considering how.
But then at the same time I could maybe make the
argument. What about Bournemouth Villa? People are saying it in the chat as well.
I put into consideration that Villa suck at away.
They do stink away from home, but we still expected a little bit more.
And also they played in Europe, innit? Like they were playing in were they at home in Europe?
For me, I wasn't too. I think even when I did my I don't think actually. Nah, did we do predictions for this week?
I don't think we did, but I think I did say Villa's bad form. I think when I was shout out to TJ when I was on his channel, I might have said draw for that game. I think I said 1-1.
Yeah, because
I think
I did. If he did, I would have said a draw at that one because Villa is really just that bad going away. So that's why I didn't use the Villa Bournemouth one and just said you know what, fuck it because I'm running out of options. Chelsea, Brighton.
all right. So I've got Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 4, Fulham 3, Manchester City 3, Tottenham 3. I need one more, or should I just? I'll probably just run it with those 3 still. I'll run it with those.
Unless you want to do that, yeah.
Because I don't think any of the others like Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. Maybe you could argue, maybe, but
to be honest, like Brighton, for example, had like a bunch of
they've
players
been
missing.
awful. Yeah, and they've been awful. So we're right. Man. Poll's out, people. Poll is out. Hold up 1 sec. Let me get.
You got a super chat by the way for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that from V1 as well. But yeah, poll is out. People go vote on the poll. Most unpredicted result: Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 4, Fulham 3, Manchester City 3, Tottenham 3. There should be only one winner of this. Anyhow, it doesn't go that way. You lot are absolute crooks on that Jezzonomics in the chat. Big up to V1 for the super chat. Good to see you in the chat, my guy, first and foremost. Hope you well. It's been a minute. Off topic, but I have to apologize to you and others about Rashford. I tried to back him, but I can't now. I don't want to see him in the 11 no more. First and foremost, big up for the super chat, V1. So much appreciated. Secondly, no need to apologize. No need to apologize. Like, I respect that you're like, I was wrong. All you have to say is I called it wrong. Like, that's it. I get things wrong. Don't worry about it. When I call things wrong, I just hold my hands up and say, yeah, I got it wrong. But you tried to back it. I get it. I'm saying it's the emotional attachment. I tried. I was at bargaining for weeks with this manager and this team. Just because of what happened last season. But now I'm just like,
you were just waiting for that purple patch to hit. But it ain't hit yet, man.
Nah, I just wanted him to go back to last season. Like, that's
what
I'm saying.
You were waiting for the purple patch to hit.
Purple patch. Just, you know what? I didn't need a purple patch. The patch could have been blue. You know what I'm saying? In that. What colors make up purple? What 2 colors make up purple?
Blue and red.
Blue and red. Just give me a blue patch. You know what I'm saying? And I would have took a blue patch. I didn't even need the whole purple. Just give me a blue patch. We didn't even need the red to mix in.
No, the hilarious part is because I think even a couple of weeks ago, I called the old saying how, because obviously when Casemiro got injured, I was saying how, watch how the conversations. There's going to be a new scapegoat now. Now it's Rashford and it's McTominay now, the new scapegoats. Like, bro, it's like, the more scapegoats gonna. This is not a defense to Rashford or McTominay, because I do think they're playing awful.
You might carry on as well. One sec.
But there's also just more of my point of how I say all the time about how it can't be every week a scapegoat. Yeah, it can't be just okay when this guy leaves, then we're gonna be better. If this guy leaves, we're gonna be better. Like, generally speaking, this is where I feel like Ten Hag has to start looking at himself and like this is what I've been thinking. Because not like nobody. I'm not seeing people say we need Casemiro back. Not as many, but as I thought. But there's quite a lot of people that start turning into this whole thing of we need our full midfield back. But y'all were telling me a couple of weeks ago Casemiro is useless.
Yeah, man, they were cooking Casemiro, bro. I can't lie to you, man. I don't know, man. Even I'm so confused with Amrabat because I thought Amrabat would at least like plug some form of a hole, even if we lost Casemiro.
You know what it is, honest. I think the funny thing with Amrabat is he has been looking underwhelming, but I think it comes also from the situation of United as a whole been underwhelming. Like, he's not the type of guy you want to sign when you like in the mud and your team is not doing well. Like, he would have been a good addition to them if they would have continued from the form they were on last season, even if they did. But because United chopped off so much, even though they're still high in the table, you barely really see his effect into the team. It's like, who's a good example that I could take? I can't think of an example right now, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say. Like, we didn't expect United, we didn't expect Ten Hag to just completely just adopt everything that he wanted to do. And it's a madness, bro. I'll be honest. It's a madness with the whole. It's because I did also thought Amrabat was going to be a good signing for them. I'll be honest, like, because I remember we was linked. Obviously, we ended up getting Bentancur. I mean, thank God, because Bentancur was like much more of a footballer than Amrabat. But I still thought Amrabat was still going to be a good dish back then when we was linked to him, and I still think he still has qualities that can help a team. But in this current state that United are in, nah, I just don't think it just helps having a player like him. And also, I feel like Ten Hag is asking him to be something that he just not in. So it's like, but then again, you recruited him. It's just like, yeah, it's good. Just all I missed this whole summer. The whole summer looks like an outset maybe Hoyland, but then even Hoyland can't score a goal in the Premier League.
Facts.
So it's like
Facts.
the
And
whole
to
summer.
and to the Reem who says Ronaldo in the same form everywhere he goes. I thought he was the problem. Yeah, he was a problem. That's why he ended up in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
That's why he contributed to us. That's why he contributed to us having our worst ever Premier League season.
See,
So yeah, he was a problem.
You got to ask the question.
Yeah, go on.
I was just saying, you got to ask the question there. You know what I mean? Then we talk about Chelsea like destroying strikers. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
United now, you know what I mean? United what striker destroyer now? Is that what you're saying these days? You know what I mean?
No, because none of the strikers we let go went on and did anything anywhere else after. What strikers did we destroy?
That's the point I'm trying to make. The striker destroyer.
No, we didn't. But that's the point I'm making. Is none of these strikers were good enough to. None of them went anywhere to the top level and did anything after.
I mean, you know what I mean? Some of these guys, when they were coming to you, the way they were getting rated, you know, and now the way they're leaving, it was happening.
If Manchester United signed you tomorrow, there'd be hype around it because that's what we do as a fan base.
Oh, wrong, man. You trying to say what they're trying to...
You don't lie. All right, here's the thing is, who do we sign that has any notoriety that doesn't get hype? Look at that. Look at Maino, for example. Look at the hype Maino's getting, and he's played 2 matches. And I rate Maino. Don't get mistaken, people. I rate Maino, but I'm just pointing him to an example. Same way we signed Hoyland, who in actual fact hasn't hit double figures in a top European league. Well, of course, that's what we do as fans. We're supposed to do that to an extent.
Oh yeah. Obviously, there's levels of doing too much, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't do too much. I'm just like, all right, let's see.
That's what happened with the Jackson thing. All right.
Baby Drogba.
To be fair, every black striker that's signed gonna get the name. Remember the judge of Fofana? They're saying because he's from Africa too. Like Jesus Christ.
He even had the Ivory Coast connection. He even played for the under and was it 21s for Ivory Coast as well. They were like, baby Drogba incarnate, fam.
All I'm saying is, man, low key cautious racism right there. Just compared every black striker to Drogba, but that's for another day. But there was something really before we go on to the next one. There was something I want to talk about. Son obviously put in a very good shift in. Did actually surprise me yesterday as well, dropping deep, making a couple of passes as well. There was that one moment when he did like a skill, but then Brennan Johnson just decided to shoot at side for whatever reason. Poor decision making, and it's funny how where are the people who were questioning his captaincy yesterday? Because especially Roy Keane, he came out after. He's one of the best examples when it comes to talking about being a captain. Like you want to listen to somebody like a Roy Keane. Not saying that Roy Keane all of a sudden, no, you have to change your opinion about Son about as a captain, but the way people were going at Son after those 3 losses and not performing well. Cool.
Yeah,
I always say criticizing the player for not performing is cool, even though I still believe you have to crave for somebody like your Son to actually, because you saw Edison should have done better, but Son is always going to be a threat. Like I think he's on 9 Premier League goals this season and only missed 1 big chance this year. Haaland has like double the more than six tuple amount of the big chances missed that Son has, because he's always getting more chances. But that's the whole point, and it's crazy how 2 performances people starting to question his captaincy instead of just talking about how it is. And I think it's just again this toxic thing in the fan base now. Like the people want to be right so bad. Like that last season it was Pearl. I think Pearl's actually been one of the better right backs this season in the league, in my opinion. Romero was getting it. Like people say we need to sell Romero after getting red card against Chelsea. I was like, okay. And now they're doing it to Son, and obviously they're not doing it to Bissouma because Bissouma dropped off form, but it's not like he's been terrible. Like it's not like people again overdoing it, trying to go and be like, we should maybe Conte was right not to play him. Okay, when the guy comes back and then plays well, then I don't want none of you guys to be out there telling me about our apologies, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
Facts. And to Simba, who says Abra went on to do bits after he left. He went to the MLS. Then he went back to AC Milan and won Serie A. That's it. So he won one major trophy since he left.
But even then, in that season that they won the Serie A, he wasn't even really doing much.
Bro, that guy was sitting on the bench for a good period of time, man, when he won the Serie A, bro.
Let me check. I don't know about the bench, but he played. He played 23 matches, only scored 8 goals. So he played enough.
He played in that season, but it wasn't like he was like a big reason why they won it. I'll be honest.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many assists. But the overall point I'm making is none of the strikers who it's not a United thing. We need to sign better because our players are not good enough. This is not me for those that are new defending Ten Hag. I'm saying everybody got to go. Let me just clarify that. Everybody has to go. None of the players are good enough. Well, very few of the players are good enough. And the manager's not good enough. Coaching staff, everybody has to leave. But you lot continue to run up the votes on the poll as well. Justice had a good question. Of course, if you lot super chat, I'll get to it as well. Big up to V1 again for that super chat. Go on, Jess. Go on.
Just got the comment about the Romero being reckless. Yeah. It's funny how nobody mentioned him being reckless the 8 games prior to the Chelsea game. And then the Chelsea game, it's all of a sudden he's reckless and he's a boss and shit. He's not reckless. Was he stupid? Yes, but he is not as reckless as people trying to make it out to be. Like you don't go and win a World Cup and try to help your team win a World Cup being a reckless centre back. You just don't. It's what it is. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, because Justice said it's not the players. It definitely is the players because you won't take any of our players at Liverpool. It's definitely. I don't know why people continue to defend these players. It's definitely the players because these players are not good enough. I'm saying man will run jokes about these Manchester United players, but then say, "Oh no, it's not the players." But man will openly run jokes about Anthony.
United, yeah, it
openly run jokes about Rashford. Openly run jokes about Martial and Maguire and Lindelof. The list goes on, and McTominay or Bruno. You ain't taking none of these players at your club as squad players. Flawless. If a loss to Chelsea gets Ten Hag sacked, will you be pulling for Chelsea to win? No, never want my team to lose. It's not in my heart. I can't do it.
I don't even think a Chelsea loss will get him sacked, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, but he's saying if. No, that's why he said if though.
No, yeah. I hear you.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't think it is, but Justice is.
I think it's the Bayern Munich one. If there is one that will get him the sack, I actually think
the reason why they won't sack him straight after the Bayern Munich game, even though I think that's him getting put in the ground, is because Liverpool away is the game after, and they will never sack a manager before Anfield away. So it's after that. So I get the point you're making.
What's the run after Chelsea? I think it's Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken.
Bournemouth,
and then you've got Bayern.
Then by Liverpool. So I think that could be it. I think it could be. I don't think like going out the Champions League, getting embarrassed at home by Bayern Munich, potentially going out the Champions League in Europe altogether, then getting embarrassed away to Liverpool, like that could be it. It's a wrap. Everybody gotta go, man. Like I said, I know it's not happening.
Romero was literally a starter in the World Cup. I don't know if maybe you watched the 2014 World Cup. I don't know, but he was starting in the World Cup. He only got benched for one game. So yeah, he was out there. Yes. Actually, ironically, I think Enter was benched more often in that World Cup than Romero was. So just saying.
And to Zero says about the play, the players are just not good enough. Like that's just what it is. The players suck. Players suck, man.
Have I told you the statistic, Floss? I don't think I've told you specifically the statistic that Frimpong and Grimaldo's assists combined this season is more than Luke Shaw has given to your club in a decade.
No one surprised me because I think he's got like 10 assists or something like that.
That's what I'm saying to you. These guys have I think it's either 13 or 14. Yeah. And they've done that in only almost half a season. 14 games in. Yeah, how that's actually really nasty. When you deep Luke Shaw, and his statistics himself alone, as someone that's been in the club for a decade, it's actually a nasty business. And particularly what you brought him for too, and at the time where he was rated, that's not even including Wan-Bissaka. If you actually watch Wan-Bissaka Crystal Palace, you are kind of getting what you kind of got what you brought. I would say with Wan-Bissaka, obviously Maguire. It's an interesting case, I would say, to be honest with him. Lindelof, I'm so mixed on Lindelof because I'm not sure. He's
rubbish, fam. He's rubbish.
You know what? I'll take your word for that one.
He's rubbish. He's been here. Who signed him? Mourinho.
Mourinho signed there for Benfica, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. So he's been here. What? what 2016 is it? 17,
16,
something like
17,
that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's been here. He's been here 5-6 years,
He got brought
we're
in
still
January,
having
didn't he?
we're still having conversation about him. No, I think he was a summer signing.
Is it fair enough? Obviously, you spoke about him. That's just the backline alone. You look at McTominay, homegrown. You know what he's. We already know what he's all about. Just the right. He just likes to shoot and score at Scotland. And then I don't know what he does. in was it United? The Rashford. You know, I've been seeing people. You know, saying that he's looking Theo Walker-ish. I think saying Theo Walker. Yeah, it's being too nice to Rashford, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. Because at least those. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand the comparisons.
I understand the comparison, but I feel like you're being a bit too nice to him. Overall, like I feel like there are guys, like Stuart Downing is a good one. I would actually like to use, because I always speak about him. He actually understood his game, and he just used to play his game, and he would produce at least for you week in week out. But
wait, he produced for who? United?
No. I'm talking about. I'm talking about regular winger, like a regular winger.
Yeah. In general, he will be like he was good at like a Burrow or something. And Lex, who said Lukaku, we all know what Lukaku is. They'll score goals, but rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Yeah, he's not.
You're trying to do anything. No, we know this. Like he'll get goals. Whatever team Lukaku plays in, he'll score. Even in his stint at Chelsea. I swear he was your. Was he your?
He was scoring like on a low XG. He was scoring when we would not be creating for him.
Like he scored. Yeah. If I remember correctly, he scored goals for Chelsea. He's gonna score everywhere. But other than that, like he ain't doing nothing.
Obviously, listen, man, Rashford, man, I just think it's time to go for Broski. I'll be real. Who else am I thinking of right now? Anthony. Like, we talk about Chelsea and busts. He's one of the biggest United busts, I think, ever. Honestly, one of the biggest.
Yep. He's looking that way. Awful.
I feel so, Hoyland, I feel sorry for him because, I actually would have wanted him at Chelsea, and I'll be real. I wanted him at Chelsea. If I actually do Project Restart, he's actually one of the perfect strikers for Project Restart. But, I don't know, because like in the UCL, he give him service in the UCL and it's producing. But when he's not in the UCL, when he's playing for rugby for no EPL, he's not getting those chances. So, Bruno is Bruno.
You lot continue to vote on the poll, people. Continue to vote on the poll. Currently, Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0 at 45%, Liverpool 4, Fulham 3 at 14%, Manchester City 3, Tottenham 3 at 41%. I let a couple more votes. I give people a couple more minutes to vote because that's only 4% in it. Don't forget, hit the like button. It's just under 50 people in here, only at 32 likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. Please share across all the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It has rolled to 9,000 subscribers. We're at 8,812. 3 more. Girls to 8,815. Subscribe to Ahmed's channel, The Bridge 258. The link is in the title. He's recently hit 1,000, so now it's rolled to 1,500 for him. Click the link in the title, The Bridge 258. Where you can see a lot of the content creators you see on here, you'll see over there, including myself. So yeah, make sure you head over there as well. Let's see with this poll. Yeah, we'll close that out. So Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0 at 48%. That is the winner. Liverpool 4, Fulham 3 at 12%. Manchester City 3, Tottenham 3 at 40%. Yes, to Albert, I did see in regards to Ten Hag falling out with half the squad in the Man United podcast tomorrow. I'll be discussing that in full detail with the rest of the gang. So Ivorian will be there. Rhino will be there, Leon will be there, because that's now the panel over on the Tuesday. Stacked panel. I'm saying, yeah, man, better line up the Manchester United. All right, let's go to the next category, people. My favorite, always my favorite. Most unacceptable error, people, and it must have led to a goal for the opposition. So most unacceptable errors from the weekend's games, people, and also on top of that, if somebody gave away a penalty and the penalty is then converted by the opposition, that is eligible. So it can't be goalkeeper, the centre back slips, and then the striker misses the 1-on-1. Like, no, it has to have led to a goal. So we'll go to you, Ahmed. Most unacceptable errors from this weekend's games.
I think Doku, bro. You know what I mean? Doku misjudging that ball. For the first goal.
The one that Kulusevski clipped over the top.
Yeah, to Son for the first goal.
Was that an unacceptable error?
I think Doku just got crushed all of the power in it. I don't think.
Yeah, but go on, carry on. Yeah, I don't think it's unacceptable. But carry on.
And probably Milner, I would say, on Mudryk, of course. That's pretty simple. I was thinking about another unacceptable error. I don't think there was that many. To be honest, I'll be real.
I'll say because obviously because I went back and watched it. The West Ham centre back. I can't say his name because he's Greece, from Greece, and what's it called? Because he did a back pass which led to Crystal Palace equaliser because it was an underhit pass. Um, then obviously Luke Shaw gave the ball away for the Newcastle goal.
You did get the ball.
Then I think his name is Janlet for Brentford, where he was supposed to get the interception for the before Luton scored. He should have gotten that interception, but he completely fucked it. I don't know what the hell he was doing there, even though he got there first. And then obviously the Luton player takes it away, and then Luton score. And then obviously the most obvious one, Basuma for me, taking
the shout.
Taking the touch and trying to act like, yo, let me just bring a YouTube comp and just triple past 2 man next to him. Yeah.
So you lot in the chat, let us know, because there wasn't. Cause I didn't see all the games. I'm not gonna lie, so I didn't see all the highlights. Someone sure, Basuma's is one. Is the rest I didn't manage to. And to Lex, who asked me and said, were the players this shit the last year? No, but are they shit overall? Yes. That's why in the summer I said go and get one. I said they overperformed all season. 2, go and get 5 new first teamers. That's half an outfield. I wasn't fooled by last season. The manager was performing at an extremely high level last season. That then helped the players perform at a high, extremely high level. Well, higher level, sorry. Of course, the manager should be getting more out of them. But even them at their best is not good enough. Them at their best is 4th, 3rd. A Carabao Cup or FA Cup. They're not good enough for where we're trying to go to. The money that's spent on these players, the money the players receive, they receive top-tier money. But they don't deliver top-tier performances, and they don't have us in contention for top-tier trophies. Therefore, not good enough. If you're paid 200, 300K a week, or north of that, anywhere in between, you need to be performing at that level. None of those players perform at that level. Not one. Not a single player is worth it in our team. Probably outside, to me, you can throw Varane in the mix. Martinez in the mix. Casemiro. But I'm clutching. Ericsson for what he's paid and what he is as a squad player. But he shouldn't be starting. And I'm a fan.
Do you think Martinez is like a 250 plus player for you, man?
I think Matt, from what I see, I can only go off last season. Yes, Martinez gets that because he was a difference maker last season. I looked at him and went, could you be in a side that competes for a Premier League title? Yes.
Because that's obviously based off last season. Based off last season, 100%. But that's why it's kind of shit because he's been injured. Because I really would have loved to see how he would have progressed under. Obviously, I think he would have chopped off because of how bad the team overall would have done. But then I would have liked to see, are you still the one to go and be an out? For example, Varane, we talked about it before. Just which makes it even weirder that Ten Hag started beefing the guy because out of all the shit this season, he was actually one of the more consistent players regardless how bad United was. Like Casemiro, at least you can say the tactics doesn't really help you because you see what the tactics are. Like literally, everybody gets into the box and crush it, and just somebody stays back. Like Manu's getting the effect of that now. And
like that's just legit. So when I say the players are not good enough, people, I'm talking about for top tier. I think 3rd or 4th team would a other manager get better out of them? Yes, we watched Ten Hag himself get better out of them last season, but even that was a struggle. But yeah, we move.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Rashford is like top 5 earners in the league, not from the United.
Yeah, facts. And is he a top 5 player in the league?
Hell no, I don't even.
That's my point.
350, you know what I mean? You got 350 on that one still, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the point. That's the point I'm talking about.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like,
they got 300K on Mount, you know.
Mount and all these guys, man, they washed. Not good enough.
Rashford was. I think even before the contract extension, I think Rashford was receiving more money than Kane. Just the base.
Yeah, he was on big money. He was on big money.
Wasn't Rashford on 250 before the wage?
Something astronomical. And our attack, just to clarify to everyone, our attack was terrible last season, people. All that's happened this season is we took out Rashford's goals and assists.
I just think, because like I've seen people in chat, like obviously the Martinez comment, like I'm not sure how much he has. A CB like Martinez is gonna be that much of a game changer when nothing's going on. in the midfield or attack.
Martinez cannot go on himself to score the goals. He cannot go on to control.
Oh, yeah, he don't improve us in defensive. I'm talking about from a defensive standpoint because we're a shambles everywhere.
I'm making the point.
I'm talking about a centre back cannot help. It's not going to help United all of a sudden control midfield with the midfield that they have. A centre back is not going to help United score goals. This is my point. What I was saying, like, really improve United defensively. Yes, I don't know about how much because the whole structure is fucked. But
I legit said that's. Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
But then you still have the midfield and the attacking issues, regardless.
Yes,
that's why I say when Luke Shaw comes back, he's going to help out United. When Martinez comes back, he's going to help out United. They're not offensive players. They're not even midfielders.
And I legit said this all summer. I said even though we had a good season and Ten Hag had them performing at a high level, I said that this was first team. I said you can go back and check this, people. And Lex, you laughing because you know I'm right. I said 2 new fullbacks. So I said a right back and a left back. I said 2 central midfielders and a striker. And even on the right wing, I said, all right, let's see how Diallo does out there. So that's 2 new fullbacks, 2 central midfielders, a right winger and a striker. That's 6 players. And adding a goalkeeper, that's 7. 7 from 11. That is pretty much, never mind squad. Where I said, go and get a backup. No, what did I say? Go and get out. So this is now the squad. What did I say? I'm trying to remember now. 2 new centre backs. So this is backup. No. 1 new centre back.
You said for the fullbacks.
I said 1 new. So I said 1 new centre back. This is squad players now. So on top of the 7 players I said for the first team, this is now squad. 1 new centre back, 2 central midfielders, 2 strikers. Hear what I'm saying? Hear the numbers I'm talking about. So a centre back, a squad player backup, 2 central midfielders, and a striker. I liked man. I already said because I said keep So I said pretty much get a whole new, bring in 11 players in an ideal world. 7 first teamers and 4. That's how far off we are. That is almost half the squad. Because the squad is like 25, 26 players, and I said bring in 11. And it's documented on here. Is it 25? Is it definitely 25? And I'm saying bring in 11. It's almost, that's closing it on half. We are literally 2-3 players away from half. Or over half. But hey, but yeah, unacceptable errors. We got Basuma, we got Milner. What are the rest? What else you man saying?
I said the West Ham centre back, and
what's his name?
I said
Marinakos, or something like that, no?
Mano.
I'm gonna try and spell it out. 1 second.
So you have to go, and then Janlet from Brentford.
What did he do?
So pretty much what happened is here, he was supposed to make the interception because he even got to the ball, but then for whatever reason he can't control the ball properly, and then obviously he gets taken the ball away, and then the Luke went on to score.
Great. So so we've got Basuma, Milner, Mavropanos, and you lot saying Zinchenko. So we're gonna run with that. So there, most of the people ever go vote people. I'm for crashing on Arsenal. I'm all for that.
I hate watching the highlights because they look good, so that's why I didn't see it.
Vote on the poll, people. Vote on the poll. Most unacceptable error. So you have Basuma, Milner, Mavropanos, Zinchenko. Basuma obviously in the Spurs City game, Milner in the Chelsea Brighton game, Mavropanos in the West Ham Palace game, and Zinchenko in the Arsenal Wolves game. So yeah, people vote whichever one you think is the worst. People. But yeah, Abzini's there, Eli. Don't worry about it. Continue to run up the likes. We're 40 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes. People, let's get up. Mbuna says it's on the manager. How does anyone keep picking Scott McTominay for Manchester United? Facts. But the fact he's still here is on everybody.
Yeah.
The people making the decisions, he should have been let go. But people forget we wanted more money. That's why Scott McTominay's still here. Because we wanted more money, and West Ham are putting up good money. I think it was 30 plus, and we were 40. Or was it Fulham, West Ham, whoever it was?
Yeah, it was West Ham came in first. West Ham came first, and then Fulham came on the last day, I think, because Palini was supposed to go buy him. And I think McTominay rejected Fulham because at that point he didn't want to go there anymore.
Yep, that and West Ham.
Should have forced him out. You know what I'm saying? To Eli says I would have kept Fred over Scott. No, I'm getting rid of all of them. Get rid of all of them. And to Lexi said that's United's level, 3rd or 4th, and that there lies the problem. That's why I want the manager gone, and that's why I want everybody gone. Because we don't spend third or fourth money. We don't invest third or fourth money. If we spent third and fourth money, guess what? I hold my hands up and go first. If we spent what Newcastle spent, if we spent what Brighton spent or Villa, third and fourth, or Spurs to an extent, third or fourth, I'd hold my hands up. We spend big money.
Yeah.
So therefore, I want big results back. And when we're not getting that, that's why I'm critical. Like if we just stop spending, if Jim Ratcliffe comes in and Manchester United stop spending, guess what I say? All right, cool. I'm fully aware that the aim is not Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. I go, we're third and fourth. Like that's the aim. Not from me. I'm talking about the club's aim. You don't spend $1 billion over 10 years to get secondary cups, FA Cups, League Cups, etc. No.
It's one of the main reasons, yeah. Well, at Chelsea, yeah, I understood why we hit the reset button, because we were literally fourth place mediocrity. We flew the Champions League win. I'll be honest with Tuchel, but like other than that, really, we were literally just decaying in third and fourth place. Literally, getting further and further behind first place. And sometimes you just need to hit the reset button, completely clear it out. Now, for some of us, for someone like United, they could probably do it at a faster rate than us. I'll be real. They got the money to do so. They got everything to do so. They could hit that a lot faster than a lot of people realize. But the question is, is the guys on the above, is the manager gonna be allowed to do what he needs to make that happen?
Yeah,
and that's why I tell people need to stop using the example that Arteta did, because it's different boards. They allowed him to do that. They said, "Fuck the Arsenal fans, they want him out. Be keeping him and letting them turn it around."
Exactly.
This what. But the Glazers, who the hell care? Like if the Glazers see United outside the Champions League, that's
when they care, because it hits their pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't matter. Oh, we have a project. That's why I say like this whole thing with the Ratcliffe thing. Like, I just be honest. Like, and we had these conversations before. Until he actually takes all 100% off the club, I just don't see this. I just don't get the false optimism outside. Yeah, football. He's pretty much what Levy does, in my opinion. Levy has more power than probably Ratcliffe has in terms of what he's able to do, but ultimately he does what Levy does in terms of hiring sporting directors, managers, does the interviews and shit like that. It's the same shit. And look where we are currently. Like, I don't even think our owner knows in which kit we've been playing for the last 3-4 seasons. There's how much disconnected he is. Generally speaking, like, bro, you got arrested. Like, people didn't even know that he was our owner until the whole scamming thing.
But then, like, I think it comes back to it, which is that we still don't know, for example, what's Radcliffe's plan. All we know, he apparently wants to get 100% later on, but there's no actual defined plan. And this is like the other thing for me. Like, let's say, for example, they've given him the sporting control, whatever you want to say, right? But if you don't get used, let's say you're not gonna get UCL football that year, does the sporting control go out of his hand because now the Glazers are like, we need to set this manager because he's not getting us UCL football?
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying? So this is where I think it becomes kind of interesting, because he may have 25%, but the Glazers still have that more power than him. They can always just kick him out and make it and do what Arsenal did with the guy that went to I forgot the Russian guy that used to be a part of the board with them, where they just essentially just like have him for a few years and afterwards just kick him out slowly.
And to Albert, I don't have faith in nobody who's willing to get in bed with the Glazers. And to Lex, I've accepted where we're at. You was the one who was talking about the players ain't that bad. I'm saying I'm fully accepted where they are. No, the players are shocking. I'm fully accepted. That's why I don't expect no more. But enjoy being runners up FC to City.
You know what it is though, Albert. Yeah, Albert. He had more than one. He has 100% control of Nice. You know what I mean? He owns Nice, literally the club, so he can actually take their time, do whatever they need to do to make whatever they need to happen at Nice happen. At United, he only owns 25%. He hasn't owned even the majority of the club.
Facts.
There's regular guys that own the club. The Glazers own an even higher percentage of like meaningful, stuff than he does. So it's not really, he's not really in that much power. Mm-hmm. But even if we don't even know if he's gonna get majority, because like he's saying I want to get majority eventually, which is fair. We can say, okay, but no plan. We don't know anything. Like when you read these news points here about
talk about it.
What's it called? We know he wants to eventually. There's nothing that's happening. There's no plan. There's nothing that's saying, okay, within the next 2 to 3 to 4, 5 years, we're going to be gradually buying this up. It seems to me like they're struggling just to do 25%, bro. I don't know about you, every time we're here, next week.
You know what that is? That sounds like the nigga that owns your money, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you, bro.
Like, where's my money at? You ruined my whole life. 12 bands.
I swear to God, bro. That sounds like to me someone, that ain't got, that is, he ain't got the visa right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, that's why I don't, like I said, that's why I've never got gassed about the Jim Ratcliffe thing. I believe it when I see it. That's all I've said. But you lot continue to run up the likes. There's still just under 50 people in here, only at 37 likes. We're free short of 40 likes. So like check 1212. Let's run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. We're at 8,812. Hit the subscribe button as well, people, as well. Ben Jacobs said there's an argument on future sales of shares. Maybe we'll find out. Like I said, I believe all that when I see it. I think I've said it before. I'll say it again. We are fucked either way, people. Whether it happens, whether it don't, whether he gets 25%, whether he gets 50%, whether the Glazers stay in charge, it's a wrap for Manchester United. It's a wrap. I'm fully at acceptance with it. All I'm asking for is the basics. Let's go out there, compete, win the minor trophies, and then just call that. When I say the minor trophies, people, I'm talking second tier. I'm talking your FA Cups, League Cups, Europa Leagues. That's where we're at. That's what we're on. I'm saying we are Liverpool. What Liverpool were. We are the one league title in 33 years. You know what I'm saying? We had Champions League, maybe a couple of FA Cups. We're at Arsenal, man. That's where we're at. Like when they fell off after Wenger. That's what we're at. We're big in name only. We're Liverpool in the 90s and 2000s. Except take out the Champions League in 05. That's it. That's the only difference.
The occasion purple patch with a manager. Where,
man. Again, I don't even want a purple patch like we were talking about Rashford. Run me a blue patch. You know what I'm saying? Run me a blue patch. I beg. You don't even have to mix the purple. I don't even have to mix the blue and the red to get purple. Just run me a blue. I beg. But hey, we move. But anyways, let's close out that stream where we at. So yeah, Basuma 50% stream. Sorry, close out this poll. So Basuma at 50%, Milner 31%, Mavropanos got 0%, Zinchenko 19%. All right, let's go to the next level, people. Next level, sorry. The next category, most untouchable manager. So people, this is from this weekend's games just gone. There's people consistently, and that's how I know there's new people in the chat, get this misconstrued and confused in regards to this category. It's from the weekend's games just gone. So if a manager lost, he is not eligible for this category. So for argument's sake, let's say Spurs would have won the game against Manchester City. Pep would not be eligible for this category this week because he's lost. So if a manager took an L, he is not eligible. If a manager he must have won or got a surprise draw. That is they are the two credentials for this category. Ahmed, floor's yours. Most untouchable manager.
I would obviously say Ange Postecoglou. I think obviously Poch. Obviously, you know what, man? I want to give
Hey, hold on. Let me just clarify. One second. Sorry to cut you off. The Zio says Manchester United issue our fans like you, flawless. You guys are not angry enough and sell out on big player purchases. So what should I do then, Zio? Because I'm not ranting and raving. One, how do you know I'm not angry? That's what I want to know. This is gonna be good. Sorry to cut you off, Ahmed. Hold that thought. How do you know? How do you know I'm not angry? That's what I want to know. This is gonna be good. What tells you I'm not angry? What tells you I'm not pissed off?
They want you to be out there in the biggest store every day.
Like, yeah. So we gonna get to it. Like, I love this. So I'm saying, why am I not angry? Like we're gonna get into like me being at protests and stuff like that.
The problem is
wait. So because of how I sound, so if I was angry, that's gonna get rid of the Glazers. Me one.
I'm gonna think you're a troll.
I'm saying. He's not. The thing is, Eli, he's not new. Because the crazy part is, when we did them protests, one that my boy set up, Saeed, was I not there front and center? When we stopped the Liverpool game, Wasn't on the pitch. Let me clarify that. Was I not there front and center? But we move. I'm not angry enough because I sound too cool. But Zia, how do you know I'm not angry? You
Sometimes
can't be angry.
people just lose their energy. They just lose their energy, bro.
But even that, you never been angry and been chilled. You know what is Zia? Because I can control my emotions and it really annoys people. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Because that's why. Because shout out to Hassam. That's why Hassam has such an issue with me. Because we can get packed, and I'm still control. You know why? You know why I can control my emotions, people? Because I'm a fucking grown man. That's why.
That is true.
And it's my football club. I've been in much worse situations in life. So I'm sorry that me controlling my emotions means I'm not angry. I don't know who you lot like. It's outrageous.
Too much TV.
I'm saying I'm not no clown, man. I'm not here not painting my face. I'm saying makeup. I'm not a clown here. There's other content creators who do that type of thing. That's not me. I'm sorry that you know what I'm saying, I was raised, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way. And control your emotions. But hey, we move. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I just had to get to that.
No, I hear you, bro. Because like
Ahmed and Jez talk to me outside of this. They know I'm pissed off. But just because I'm not shouting and ranting and raving means I'm not pissed. All right, bet. So
you know what
go
it is, flawless, bro. It's just because I think a lot of the time when people watch the TV and everything like that, they expect when people are not happy about stuff, they have to get angry, they have to get me mad and everything. But the problem is, the stuff at United is so much deeper. It's been happening for so long now. You know, I don't know. Like at times, you have to wonder how can these people continually, have this anger, this release of pressure? Because like the problem is, they can do as much as they can, but there's always the thing with like football, and especially like when it's a big club, there'll always be another guy waiting in the background to pay for whatever you need to pay. Like this year, if I'm not mistaken, you guys had record revenue.
Yeah,
you guys had record revenue. People it's fired up the club.
There's multiple things, because even Ibrahim, who says flawless, I'm angry too, but I value my mental health more dearly. That's another thing, Ibrahim. One, I value my mental health, and two, on top of that as well, I'm just at acceptance with it. You know how I look at Manchester United, because this is actually a part of real life, so we'll go there. We all have it. You know, the family member that's just a piece of shit. It can be your mom, your dad, a sibling, a cousin, or whatever. That's how I look at Manchester United. I know you ain't shit, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So I'm fully accepted of it. It's like I've got a cousin who's like that, who I know just ain't shit, who I don't talk to and don't get along with, cousin I grew up with. I just know it's like there's no point in me getting. I've try talk to him for years and try help, man. But some people don't want to help. I'm just at acceptance with it. It don't mean I don't matter. Will, you mentioned it. Yes, I was at protests. The one that stopped this Liverpool game. I was there, not on the pitch, but I was there. I promoted it.
Tell the people you were there.
I was there. There's pictures. You know what I'm saying? I was there.
But you know,
I always give context, and like I said, it annoys people. But I'm not mad enough, because if I sat here ranting and raving, then that means I'm too cool about it.
At the end of the day, but this is what people didn't want to see, and it's like I remember, because this is the funny part about it. I remember having this exact same conversations about, why are you not out here having this energy for Levy? Why are you making here? Why are you tweeting stuff like my owner and stuff like that? But Levy has done anything for us, bro. I don't want to be on Twitter 24/7 tweeting about Levy, bro. Like the guy in the chat said, I care about my mental health. Do you think it's fine if I talk about? Do you think I care about? Do you think me tweeting # Levy out and eating out is gonna get a billionaire out of the club?
A billionaire?
Levy is the highest paid chairman in the league, and you want to tell me we can get him out of here with just couple protests? Like, if you want, obviously, I don't condemn these, but if you want to fuck shit up, like pull up at the stadium, freak shit up, maybe I hear it, but yeah, bro, I'm not gonna do this all day. Like, that's why I say that. I'm happy about, like, you know what? I wanna see my club have the ambition of being the city, being currently like an Arsenal, like wanting to go win Champions Leagues. But bro, I'll be honest, like you said, like, it's the thing of eventually I accepted the fact that, bro, Levy should, unless these guys leave, these guys are just not gonna change. That's why I'm like, you're not gonna see me in London at the Tottenham Stadium doing protests every day. No, because it's tiring as fuck too. No one is trying to force billionaires out. Like, just, bro, that's why I say that
it's not easy, bro.
When people are ready to do something serious in regards to it, I'll be there. Like, I've been at the protest. Which season was that? That's not last season. The season before last, I think it was Warrior J.
22, no?
Yeah, I think if you just Warrior J, if you Google it and you put Manchester United versus Liverpool postponed. It was that season.
Yeah.
And there was a
I
big
just-
there was a
Yeah.
big protest, and like people asked me and was like, "Yo, was you on the pitch?" And I had to put out a tweet saying, "No, I wasn't. I wasn't on the pitch." Just to clarify. You know what I'm
They
saying?
saw a
No,
light skin
allegedly,
guy
I
and they
was
thought
not
it
on
was
the
flawless.
pitch. Yeah, they thought it was me, yo. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was me.
You know what? You know
They
what you
thought
say?
it was me.
He's saying that because Floors work for MUTV, bro. That's why you can't say it.
No,
Hey,
you know what?
MUTV, if you throw the big bag at me, I'm there. But yes, when the fans got into the stadium, yes, Warrior J, that season, yes. And there was a protest before that Saeed had set up. So that was the second one. But yeah, go on.
I just think for me, yeah, when it comes to a lot of these protests, particularly for these big clubs in particular, it's nigh impossible. I'll be honest with a lot of people. It's nigh impossible because these guys have got the pocket. They're very well protected. No one's gonna stop them from doing what they need to do. So like, I don't know why people like want to lie to themselves about it. Like, it's very rare that you succeed in stuff like this happening. And then, it's particularly if someone like United, you need it to be like a global thing. You know what I'm saying? Where it has to be like a global event. Where essentially you need to make sure that what's it called? Yeah, everyone is united on it. And I want to get everything united on it, essentially. You know what I'm saying? But like, even if 10%, yeah, or like 12% happens, bang, you're cooked.
Yeah, and like to someone who asked me, it was H who says, "Was you at the protest last season?" No, because after like I thought it was gaining traction, and Saeed set up a protest. Then we had the Liverpool one. We signed somebody in January, I think, and then everybody just shut up and started. And then everyone just shut up and went to the megastore and started buying shirts. It may have been the Ronaldo signing, I can't remember. But the point I'm making is, I don't believe our fan base is serious about getting these players out. It might have been Bruno, it might have been Ronaldo, whoever it was. We made some form of signing. It was Ronaldo. So yes,
I remember that. Yeah, because this is the thing. Like, that's why when people say, United fans are also the public that wants to go to the games, I'm like, cool. Like, these guys you can tell these guys don't go to games. Somebody else is gonna go. Even if it's like, you think I wouldn't go to. I'll make jokes about OT. Do you think I'm not gonna go to? If you give me free tickets right now, you think I'm not going to OT?
Bro, I can barely get tickets to go to Stamford Bridge, man. You know what I mean? There's no OT, big man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and they're serving raw chicken over there, and people are going there for fun. So, you know.
And Taziu says, "What is there for you guys to do? You get managers change, you make big purchases. I don't understand new owners with same policy. We'll be repeating the same thing. That's why I said, Zio, we are fucked either way. It's a wrap. Nothing's going to change. This is why I'm not jumping up and down about Jim Ratcliffe taking over. Sheikh Jassim, I was genuinely looking forward to. Once that deal fell through, I said, it's over. Nothing's changing. That was the light at the end of the tunnel, and the tunnel crumbled. But anyways, let's get back to the show, people. Most untouchable manager from these weekend's games. Ahmed, floor's yours.
As I said, Poch, I want to give Iriola a nice little shout, you know what I mean? Getting his getting a result against Aston Villa, and previously did really. I think he won his game previously as well. Ever since like Semenyo's come back, yeah, because like Semenyo's, I think he's definitely a quality player. They started to do really well, in my opinion. So obviously, them, I want to give a big shout out to Iriola. I want to give a big shout out to Sean Daitinho. You know, fun fact: if Daitinho didn't lose his 10 points, he would have been the top half of the table right now. You know that.
You'd be above Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Sean Dyche.
Yeah, big up Sean Dyche, man. He's creating magic. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty much. Who else am I missing right now? No, yeah. I said Andrew already in it. So yeah.
Yeah, you said Andrew already. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What you saying, Jez? You lot in the chat. Get your predictions in. Not predictions in. Sorry, nominations in. Most untouchable manager from this weekend's game is just gone. Floor's yours, Jez.
Yeah, I actually had the same list as Ahmed. I had Poch, Ariola, Ange, and Dyche. I had the same list.
Ariola, Ange. Who was the others?
Poch and Dyche.
The reason why I'm not gonna say company Warrior J93 is because of the fact, yeah, company, bro. Yeah, man, definitely.
The honorable mention, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, big up, Tom. Good to see you in the chat. Go vote on the poll, people. Go vote on the poll. Most untouchable manager again from this weekend's games just gone. Yeah, go on.
What's going on? You were playing Bournemouth soon, right?
Yeah, they're playing them after Chelsea.
Yeah. Bro, yeah. Bournemouth have been picking up some really good form now.
Great. It's fucking fantastic. Fantastic.
I remember having the conversations and talk. I think we were talking a couple of weeks ago, and I said I think Bournemouth actually got a little underrated team that can go and finish mid-table, considering how bad they started the season. And looking like they're picking up some form, and I hope they do, because I do think I don't think Ariola's a bad coach, but what he was trying to do earlier this season with Christian Kirk, what his name, or Christie, trying to play this crazy football. This is the football that I think people were talking about football that he was doing at the beginning. But it seems like he's been picking it up, and shout out to him, man, and shout out to Bournemouth, man. Getting these points is going to be very important right now.
No, it's fair. Tazio, yes, Warrior J, we will be doing midweek predictions at the end of the show. Tazio says, why Sean Dyche? Because they got an impressive win. Because Forest is not an easy place to go. That's right.
I like to, man. That Forest manager, man, his time might be up to you now, bro.
Why are you just sacking managers, yeah? Is that what you're on?
No, have you not been hearing the news about him? He's like lost 5 games in his last 10.
Yeah, he's Forest manager. That's about right for them.
No, apparently the ownership is not happy about it. I
think it's also. I mean, but then again, I kind of get it because of the money they have invested. Kind of like they did invest quite. But then again, I'm like, why are you buying this kind of like 30 players with one window? I'll be real.
Yeah, like they're 15th, 13 points, 2 points off Fulham and Wolves in 14th.
What were the last fixtures? Because maybe there's more context to it, like who they lost to.
Yeah. Let's see. So they lost obviously 1-0. They lost 1-0 at home to Everton, lost at home to Brighton, lost away at West Ham, beat Villa at home, lost to Liverpool away, drew at Luton, drew at Palace, drew at home to Brentford. Like that's up. So that's from October. So how do you look at them fixtures? You could say at home to Brentford fares. Palace away.
I think the first couple ones.
Yeah, Luton at home. Yeah, you could say they should win that.
But then
Liverpool away.
But the last ones, the latest one, I think you can be kind of like.
For West Ham away, that's tough for them. Brighton at home. Brighton were in poor form. I hear that. Like it's not even first, man.
At the end of the day, man.
I don't know. I'm not a Forest fan. Maybe they're no more.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I read that their owner, man, he's a bit of a madman in it. So like he was, but like every time he's about to sack him, the fans are like, don't sack him, and then he doesn't get
do the business. You know why? Because he kept him in the Premier League last season, and everyone thought he'd get relegated. And you know what? They'll probably stay up this season. I think they'll stay up.
All I will say though, for sure, for them, is that listen, man, Choway, he's not cooking, man.
I thought that was your guy, man. Choway or no way.
Wait.
I used to cuss the life out of this guy. I used to call him.
Nah, it's not you. Who was it? Was it C1?
C1.
And that's Victor too.
That's what it is. And to hate you says Villa Arsenal versus on the Twitch. No, I'm not around Saturday night. So no, you're just gonna get the United Bournemouth game. But all the watch-alongs are on the Twitch anyway, and there will be NBA tomorrow night. I'm doing this Lakers Suns 3 a.m. game. I need to actually add that to the actual list as well. Continue to vote though, you lot. Currently, Ariola at 8%, Big Ange at 58%, Poch at 25%, and Dyche at 8%. You lot are crooks, you know. You lot are crooks. Go vote on the poll, man. Even more. Like, what's going on? Yeah, that many votes and there's over 50 people in here. Let's get up to 50 likes.
We should get someone to give a $1.99 for Ten Hag for most untouchable manager.
yeah. That's what Lewis did when he tried to jump in and didn't know the context. He did it on this because he thought it was the most under the cosh manager and it was most untouchable. And he said, $1.99 for, and he dissed Ten Hag. I was like, bless. Yeah. So my manager won most untouchable. That being said, Tom, if you're still in the chat, you know what I'm saying? At that point, I was in bargaining. I think this was weeks back. Tom, if you're in the chat, we will be running pro clubs after this. Let me know if you're about. Same to you, Will, as well. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but we'll be running clubs after this. So we're going to direct from here to the Sarcasm City TV game and YouTube channel as well. We'll wait for a couple more votes. But yeah, it's looking like Big Ange has got this, yo. You lot love Big Ange still. Right. She can say Big Ange therefore most untouchable from this weekend. 3-3 away at Spurs. I mean, the 3-3 away at City is impressive. I can't lie.
This week was like, bro, like, because I've seen people trying to discredit, and I've seen also some people say, why is Ange getting so much credit? Some of you guys had us finishing the relegation.
That's facts.
That's why he's getting that much praise. Let's don't change this whole narrative about Spurs always had like a decent squad. They can do something with the right coach. No. You guys had us from mid-table all the way down to relegation, and we sold our best ever player, according to you guys, 2 days before Premier League start. Don't. So I don't want to hear this thing about don't give Spurs any credit. Like, yes, it's a poor that we haven't been winless before. Yes, it's poor, and I don't. I'm like somebody the last one to make excuses about injuries because I still think sometimes you can get results, but I'm not. People trying to people just trying to use context all of the sudden and act like we had the. If this was our squad from 2016-17, well, that's terrible what we've been doing right now. But considering where we are and considering the reset button that we pressed, hopefully, I'm saying, um, this is supposed to be a project. Like I said this before, if we finish Europa League, I don't really care. Like we,
That'd be a result for you. Look, to be honest, Europa League football. That'd be a result. Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it though. Honestly, like I know some people being able to know for Champions League because of how well we've been doing, but bro, I'll be honest, I'm tired of keep getting embarrassed in the Champions League, bro. Because this is where because nobody cover. Let's be honest, like obviously there's gonna be football heads like me who's gonna cover the Champions League and not the Europa League, or even maybe the Conference League at times, depending the matchups. But let's be honest, everyone has the eyes on the Champions League, and I think from next season there's gonna be the new format as well. So there's even more eyes on the Champions League. So I'll be honest, I ain't trying to be embarrassed in front of the whole world like last season again. With the Milan, these fixtures, bro. Bro, we
I can't lie, man. That quality in the UCL, bro. I don't know if Tottenham will get any.
the quality has declined, but bro, we are still off.
I don't
So
know,
it's like-
man. But yeah, even if the quality has declined, Jazz.
Yeah,
But I was saying, even if the quality has declined, it's not declined to it's declined to the level where I think Spurs can do a last 16. But you know what I mean?
we were in the last 16, and then Conte ended up protecting that 1-0 loss.
Defended a 1-0 loss.
This is bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why people are trying to go at Romero for getting the red card. I'm like, yo, I get it, bro. We are 1-0 down in on the tie, and the guy doesn't want to go in attack. What the hell?
He did not attack, yo. He did not attack.
Bro, we needed a win, and this dude didn't even try to even get a draw. Like that's what I say. And then you gotta remember the ISO on you exposed, so everybody is seeing that. Nobody cared. If this wasn't the Europa League, people would not care as much. That's why I'm like, I don't really care. Like for me, all the season is about like, yo, implement new style. Let people know where they're at in terms of if you are part of this project or not. Because Dyer can't even make match squads. Dyer can't even make a match day squad when we have no centre back available. Like he's willing to just go with the youth team centre back instead of having Dyer on the bench. Hence why I think just the stream earlier that you were on Cashly, I said in the chat that when Brian was saying that Ten Hag doesn't have a choice. Yes, he has a choice. He just doesn't want to do it because he's scared of falling out with players. But I mean, you might as well because you already done it.
Facts.
You might as well just do it because I think a lot more United fans will rate it if you stamp your authority with some of these players that has been letting down United for so many years, even if it means the results are not coming. Because what everybody says, like, so what? You guys say these guys are not good enough and they are the problem, but then when you chop these players and then United chop points, then you say, but these guys need to start playing again. What is it then?
Mm-hmm.
What is it then? You have to choose. You have to pick, like, and that's the reality of it. Like that, even if it means he has to play academy kids, then he has to play academy kids. Let these guys know they're not part of the project. But this is why I think also another reason why Ten Hag is failing is because he is getting guys involved now or making these guys key parts of what was failing him last season and dropped it and he's putting these guys back into the 11. And I hope next season is not going to be a situation with Anstad because obviously people say we are the United from last season. I personally disagree because I think United were much better in terms of getting the results. But I feel like with us, that's just a thing of we just want the style of play. We don't even really care where we're gonna finish.
Yeah, man. I think with Tottenham the difference is that Andy's actually playing his style of play. Ten Hag hasn't. He literally isn't not playing.
Win or lose or draw with it. Well, yeah.
And I think that's also which I said on the last couple of streams. I think one of his bigger mistakes was just going away from his philosophy, regardless if it's for the Ajax or even just the philosophy from last season. Because the philosophy from last season worked. Bro, he completely did a 360. Like if Anch, let's say next season, second season Anch now, he goes to 360 and wants to play free at the back and he wants to play contra football. Yo, I will Anch out then because what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's fair. And to Will in the chat, let me know your username on PS because I'm just setting up the stream as we speak. But yeah, we're gonna go to the last category. But yeah, Ariola 7%, Ange at 47%, Poch at 40%, Daesh at 7%. So Ange has won that. You know what I'm saying? Ange has won that. You lot love Ange. Right, next one. Most under the cosh manager. Again, from the Premier League's games just gone, people. So if a manager won, he is not eligible for this category, unless you super chat, of course. But that's the only way. So let us know in the chat, people, most under the cosh manager. So if a manager lost or drew when he was the heavy favorite to win, he is eligible. Go on, Ninjas. Floor's yours.
Mr. Robert De Zerbi. You're back again here. What is no? It's just like it's what it feels like every week. No, he's in this list.
Yeah, man. Nottingham Forest.
Like last season he was part of the most what's the
untouchable.
Untouchable, yeah, like bro,
untouchable.
Last season was no. It feels like every week. Like it's like yo, it's like the guy that keeps getting arrested. It's like yo, nice to see you again. So yeah, De Zerbi, you in the Emery. I know you away record stinks, but bro, you have to get a result against Bournemouth. Especially after all that praise he was getting after all when he wasn't even playing as Paul.
Mm-hmm.
See, Emery, he got you. Sheffield United manager Heckenbottom. He got sacked now. But my goodness, 5-0 to Burnley. And I know Burnley. Burnley. Which is the fun part. I think Burnley haven't been terrible, like people make it maybe out to seem, because they haven't gotten the results. But in terms of, but still like 5-0. Come on, man. And then obviously Mr. Pepito, Pep Guardiola.
Pep, you know what? Pep's a shout.
3 goals conceded at home to a depleted Spurs side. That people were telling Human was gonna. People were saying Ange is gonna play his highlight and then City gonna win 6-1. Pepito, you getting into this here? Yeah.
Do you know what the problem is? Yeah. Do you know what the problem is, guys? Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, when it comes to what's it called, Pep. Yeah, I actually want to speak about Pep. Yeah, is that I've seen people say, is this the year that Man City fall off? And it's interesting because it feels like they've actually bought duds now. You know what I mean? Like Kovacic hasn't really worked out for them. Nunes that they got from Wolves, it seems that that's not going to be working out for them. But Gvardiol, like obviously he's got this new role. He's actually doing pretty well up until like recently against both Chelsea and another what's it called, and then obviously against Tottenham where he's been not so great. Ake looks like he's far from his best. Like I don't know, bro. Maybe they say sometimes there's like that there's like a breaking point. This feels like the breaking point, bro.
Okay.
You know what I would say to that is that we actually have to. Of course, City have been doing that for so many years. I'm like not saying that it can't happen. I'm saying we have to see the breaking happening. Like it's like you see a class falling down, but then see what City do is they are the person that have the spider senses and just keeps catching the glass in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like until I see that glass falling down and breaks on the floor, I just can't have this assumption yet because this is one of the reasons why I often Pep is one of the greatest managers because he keeps on proving everybody wrong or making people believe City fell off and then watch this. That's why I'm like we can have the conversations, which is cool, but let's don't act like we have no City in being able for multiple times being able to recover from them. Let's don't act like we haven't seen play like Rodri. City fans, well, the 10 City fans, and the rival fans were cussing Rodri in his first season. Look what he has done now. Like he's our top 3, top 2 CDM in the world.
The problem is with that Des, and is that when he was doing shit, they still have Fernandinho, broski. know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now,
that's
now, like, it's only him, really, I would say. I think Kovacic, of course, he's at Chelsea. I think he's a decent player. Like, but obviously, is he gonna be able to find the level that they maybe need? I'm not so sure. But then, obviously, Grealish and Grealish has been playing quite well.
I need to catch my chance with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Doku's been playing right now, but like, bang, he looks like he's injured now. Which is a big loss for me. Which is a big loss for them, for me personally.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Yeah, I was speaking to one of my mates about this. Bernardo, bro. What do you think about Bernardo Silva, bro? Recently, because like I'm not sure about him personally, bro.
I think he's been alright, to be honest. Like, can the levels be better? Yeah, 100%. But I don't think he has been as bad maybe as like. I think there's a lot of other worse performances. Like Alvarez has been a much more worse performer for City in these recent times than Bernardo has been. Haaland has been actually in the Premier League worse than Bernardo. But then I think it also comes down to the fact, and I feel like this is where people have to start giving the guy a bit more credit than they do. KDB, man. KDB, this City team looks completely different. Like, I know how you say, oh, if Rodri gets injured, look what happens. Like, no DM there to go and replace him. KDB hasn't been here long. Bro, it's like we forgot that KDB is still alive at times.
Yeah,
But
people
you
do
see
this.
so much, but you
Eli
see,
said it in the chat, man. We do this to City every. Sorry, just to quickly. Do we do this to City
Yeah,
every year? We do this to City every year, but go on, carry on.
yeah, this is what I was literally. I'm saying that
Yeah.
how I need to see it actually breaking with City before I can actually believe okay they fell off. But what I was saying is because I feel like people obviously KDB sometimes doesn't get his respect, and you see it right now. Like you see, Haaland has been struggling this season, which is smart because he still scores bare goals. But compared to last season, oh, the guy definitely looks like, well, not even just him, the whole attacking front four, you can argue, can all need a KDB right now. Because
absolutely.
how important he is to the team. And I feel like, obviously, people don't really give KDB as much respect as maybe he deserves. And yet, yeah, like I said, but yeah, outside from that, like I said, it's fine having conversations. It's fine having conversations because, again, we're just having conversations for the sake. But in my opinion, until I see it actually breaking, it's hard to me to believe that it actually broke. It's just hard. Like, it's just the standards that they have set now.
Right. And in regards to Christopher, you said, Flawless, you're shameless for not putting Ten Hag in the poll. Why am I putting Ten Hag in the poll for a game where everyone expected us to lose? That makes sense. Everybody thought we were going to lose to Newcastle. So why is that a shock? Nobody gave us a chance. No rivals gave us a chance. How is that the case? Yeah, like no one gave us a chance in that game. So how is he most under the cosh for losing a game everybody expected us to lose? What are we talking about here? That's like I don't know, Brentford going away to City and losing, and then we put Thomas Frank in. No, we wouldn't do that because we're expected to lose. That's why I didn't put him in the category. What are we talking about here? You can't have it both ways. Pause. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Like, you can't. Yeah, like we can't do that. We can't crash on Manchester United and how bad we are, but then hold us to high standards. Nah. We as bad as you lot are making out. So that's why I didn't get in. I expected a better performance. You guys sat back and offered nothing. Hey, Christopher, you not watched us this season because that's what we've done every game. Why is that a shock?
Well, I don't know, man. Why have people not really been watching United?
No, man. People don't watch us, man. People don't watch us. People don't watch us. They just think I'm over exaggerating until they watch us and they're like, oh, that's why he's saying I expected a better performance. Why, Christopher? What good performance have you seen in the Premier League for Manchester United this season? We are now 14 games in. So you were team 13 games before that. We haven't played well in the 13 games prior. Why was number 14 going to be different against? I would say I'd say at least top 5 team in the league. They're at least top 5. But hey, we move. But yeah, you lot, let's see. You lot continue to vote on the poll. De Zerbi at 11%, Emery at 22%, Heckingbottom at 44%, Pep at 22%. The reason why I put Heckingbottom in because it's the last chance to have him in the category. Flawless, I was debating with my boy about United. He's a United fan and still backs Ten Hag but wants to get rid of players. I half agree with him. Just because that happens every game, does that mean he shouldn't be under the cosh? Depends on who we play against. If we get beat for this category and how this show runs, it depends on who we play against. So, for example, if we get beat by Manchester City, no. But if we go away to, if we get beat at a game, yeah, if we go away to Luton and get beat, yes. Christopher, why are you acting like you don't know how this runs? You're not new here. Stop trying to do too much. You can't crash on Manchester United and how bad they are, but then when we treat them as bad as they are and say, no, he should be in there. How should he be? He lost the game everyone expected him to lose. What are we talking about?
You're bringing something up real quick because people was going. I remember that Villa game where we lost, which we actually dominated Villa in, and people said, "Oh, look at what Andre has done." It. So you guys been crushing us. That's why I say we are more relevant in this current time than Villa are. And it's not disrespect to Villa or any Villa fans maybe in the chat, but so Villa has been so great this year, and Emery has done so many miracles this year. But with our depleted squad, you guys have been trying to crush it on Ange for not beating Villa. But you guys give him all that praise for us and Emery and Aston Villa. Okay,
yeah.
man. Okay.
And yeah, Christy, you are doing the most. But whilst we wait for more votes on the poll, we will get the Mandem's predictions on midweek games because there will be a doing the most on Friday, people, to cover the midweek games as well. I know we missed last week, but we won't miss game week 15. So we'll go to you, Ahmed. Luton Town versus Arsenal.
5-0 Arsenal.
5-0 Arsenal. First, Jez.
No, I said cheeky 1-1. That away
1-1.
from yeah,
okay.
Bro. That away that ground small pitch. And I feel like if I take that rest players, I feel that might contribute to that as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal.
So you saying 1-1, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Jazz staying with you. Sheffield United, Liverpool.
There's gonna be a Liverpool win. You know what? 2-0 Liverpool. I think new manager wants fucking for them.
2 what? Say that again.
2-0 Liverpool. New manager
2-0 Liverpool. Okay, first. 2-0 Liverpool. Ahmed.
I'm gonna say 3-0 Liverpool.
Okay, 3-0 Liverpool. Big game on Wednesday. Manchester United, Chelsea. Ahmed.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Chelsea.
Cool. Jez.
It's an OT, right?
Yes.
You know what? 2-2.
2-2 first. Staying with you. Aston Villa, Manchester City.
I think it's going to be 2-2.
So a piece. Okay, first. Yeah. Ahmed.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa. Okay, first. And the last game on Thursday, latest kickoff on Thursday, I should say. Tottenham West Ham. Staying with you, Ahmed.
Oh, you know what, man? I think this could be a cheeky 3-3, and this could be a very high scoring game.
Okay, first. Just.
Well, West Ham's always a weird one. I know we just got a result against City, but then we are like City's bogey team, so it maybe puts that into account. I feel like a draw. I don't think we're gonna win, but you know what? Let me just be positive, I guess, and say 2-1 Tottenham.
Okay, first. And with that we are going to close out. Heckingbottom has won most under the cosh manager. So I will run through all of the winners from this week, Premier League game week 14, people. So most unforgettable goal was McAllister's, that banger against Fulham. Most unpredicted result was, was it Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0? Or was it the City Tottenham game?
I think it was the City Tottenham. I would be surprised it was.
I think it was. Yeah, Manchester City 3, Tottenham Hotspur 3. Most unacceptable error was Basuma in that same game for the third goal, Grealish's goal. Most untouchable manager was Big Ange, and most under the cosh manager was Heckingbottom. So yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. Big up, much appreciated. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget we are on all audio platforms as well. Links for those are underneath in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Ahmed's channel as well, The Bridge 258. The link is in the title. Ahmed, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Obviously tomorrow, which is today technically, we're gonna have a nice little Manchester United preview. stay tuned for that one. That's going to be a big one. Obviously, then the day after is going to be the United game. We're going to be obviously streaming that, and you're going to get the review straight away after that one as well. So, guys, man, stay tuned, and you're going to be getting that quality content, I should say.
Facts, man. You lot, make sure you support, man. Ahmed is, you know what I'm saying, part of the Sarcasm City TV family tree. I'm saying Bridge 258 is just, you know, an extension of Sarcasm City. It stands on its own, but it's in the same universe, like Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go subscribe. The link's underneath in the description. He's past 1,000 subscribers again. Congrats on that. And let's get him to 1,500. We will be going live, though. The content don't stop on the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel, people. We're going to go live right now on the gaming channel. So we're going to redirect. We're going to redirect over there. The man, them ready. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, man, we really had a city that don't sleep. Hey, big up to everyone. Eli says, great show. So we're literally going live over there as well. I have to sell. I need to really get a capture card, people, so I can do this. But yeah, we've gone live over there. Boom, that is live. Yeah, that light looks fire, actually. What do you mean no lives from any of the what is going on here? This thing on foolishness, as always. I'm actually trying to redirect you lot over there still. Give me a sec. Trying to read that. Anyhow, these lot are saying some wild shit as well. You know what they're like.
Hey, hashtag get the channel cancelled.
Yeah, you know what they like. Let's see.
This is where the others need to just step in.
Yeah. Why is it not? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it not on there? Hold up. Big up you lot as well. Let's see. And what did you say, Ahmed? What score did you give Chelsea, Manchester United again? 2-0 Chelsea. Scorers, sorry. Let us hit us with the scorers.
I said 2-0 Chelsea.
No, scorers.
You know what? I probably won't be I think, you know, Sterling probably will be one of them. You know what? I'm gonna put some faith in Sterling.
No, you man were live as well, yeah?
And Cole Palmer.
Live, entertaining people.
And Cole Palmer is the other one.
Say that again. Sorry, I missed that while I was telling them.
I was saying Cole Palmer and probably Raheem Sterling, I would say.
All right, check. You all confident.
Maybe a little cheeky, but not better issue header, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was nice.
Right. Anyhow Jackson goes crazy. We're gonna call him Babylon Jackson.
Burn the stadium to the ground if that happens. Right, I've managed to do that, people. We're gonna raid over there. But this has been doing the most live on the Sarcasm City TV.
You watching those Manchester videos?
We're heading over to the gaming channel. Big up. Bless.